know what you're thinking. Normal Grant the Movie and TV guy. Wrong! Odin! I'm a nerd. Hi, everyone. These are at AMC, by the way. If you want to still pick one of these up, it's going to cost you $45, but you can get one if you want to. It's pretty dope. Like this film. Hi, everyone. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Has Grant whored himself out to merchandising and the Marvel machine? Well, the Disney check is in the mail. No, I'm just kidding. Hi, everyone. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. We're raised up with Grant, everyone. And we're here to talk about a movie. Movies and TV is what we do here, and I think you can guess which one it is. Yep. Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris. No, that's next week. That actually is next week. But, no, this week we were talking Thor, Love, and Thunder. Because movies and TV is what we do here. Thor, Love, and Thunder. Thor, Love, and Thunder. Take a shot every time Grant says the title. Thor, Love, and Thunder. You'll be dead. It was directed by Taika Waititi. Once more, he's returning from the previous installment in the series, Thor Ragnarok. He's had a very busy year this year between What We Do in the Shadows and Reservation Dogs coming back, and then Lightyear and this. This is the fourth installment in the Thor franchise, and apparently this is the first solo MCU character to get 4 movies. That isn't like the Avengers. Neat. And it is, I believe, the 29th MCU film? Thank you. The 29th MCU film. Not counting all the limited series, which we will get to one of them next week. But basically, Thor Love and Thunder picks up where, at the beginning, we meet, a fellow by the name of Gore, played by, terrifically I might add, by Christian Bale. He is with his daughter, his beloved daughter, and both she and he seemingly succumb to starvation. He eventually is met by the god of his people, who mocks him, and inadvertently gives him, wouldn't you know it, a pretty deadly sword that can kill any god with. Hooray for evil, except for the fact that it's also slowly poisoning him like a parasite. Uh-oh, boy, don't you hate when that happens? So basically, he is on a mission to wipe out all the gods, and he turns into a white zombie creature. We then pick up after the events of Avengers Endgame, where we come back to seeing the great Thor Odin's son once more, played by Chris Hemsworth. And as Korg, our narrator, played by the film's director Taika Waititi, informs us, he, in the time since, has gone from dad bod back to god bod, and has fought evils throughout the galaxy with the Guardians of the Galaxy, but they soon take leave of him when he receives a distress signal from an old friend, which leads him to the discovery of Gore's evil. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, his old flame Jane Foster, played once again by Natalie Portman, is, and this is not spoilers, this is at the beginning of the film, is suffering from cancer. She is going to die. Understandably, to save her own life, and out of options, with chemo not working, she decides to try, with a mysterious call from Mjolnir, to gain maybe the power. Is she worthy of the power of Thor? And she ultimately is the mighty Thor. And together with Thor Classic, if you will, and their good buddy Valkyrie, they are on a mission to save a group of new Asgardian children, as well as the universe from Gore's evil wrath. Let the love, thunder, and heavy metal, and goofy screwball Waititi humor, and surprising emotion begin. So, Thor Love and Thunder is... I'm going to just come right out with it. Thor Love and Thunder has not been getting the best reviews in the world. It's at like a 68 or 69%. I don't get it because I mean this with no shame. I thought this movie was freaking awesome. I love this movie. I love Thor Love and Thunder. Now, I will say this. Is it a little bit of a step down from Ragnarok? Yeah, a little bit. I prefer that one. I think it's one of the best Marvel movies we've ever had. It was a tough act to follow. But to be fair, it was a tough act to follow. I think that this is a slightly inferior sequel. Also, it's not lesser because it's only 2 hours, fanboys. Calm thine tits. It's a good Thor movie. It's action-packed, it's funny, and it even has a surprisingly sweet through line involving the relationship between Jane and Thor, where they use the established stuff from the earlier Thor movies that maybe weren't as well done, but were clearly there to add emotional resonance. Portman is really good here. I will say this, if you're going in expecting it to be the Guardians of the Galaxy, you see about as much of them as you do in the trailer, sadly. But that's fine. They have fun while they're on screen. They're the gang you know, and then they're not on screen much longer. Because they're off on their next adventure, of course, which is forthcoming after a Christmas special and a series of shorts, I guess. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Valkyrie gets some cool stuff to do. There's some nice drop-ins from the likes of Russell Crowe's Zeus. In fact, he's one of the best. He and Christian Bale are kind of the best of the new crop here. I really dug this flick, you guys. This is not one of the top-tier Marvel movies, but it's not one of the bottom-tier Marvel movies either. I really liked it a lot, and I'm going to give it the same score I gave Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. In fact, let's close the book there. I'm going to give Thor: Love and Thunder, by the power of Odin, bang, 4.5 out of 5 stars. I scared you there, didn't I? Now, I'm not going to go the full 5 stars with it because I gave Ragnarok that score, and it's slightly below that. But, regardless, definitely see Thor: Love and Thunder. Excellent movie. Now, before we begin the other segments, it's time for you to show me those Ds. 3D, to be exact. I saw this with an IMAX 3D. And it was awesome. I would give the 3D 4 out of 5 stars. It looked really nice. It wasn't perfect. There were some moments where it was barely there at all, but when it was there, it was there. Alright. Now that leads us into trailer trash. Let's talk some trailer trash. And shawarma and get the fuck out of here. So, trailer trash. Beast. We talked about this before. Looks interesting. Idris Elba fights a lion. Looks like fun. Pause for Your Legend of Hank. We are seeing it next week. It's going to be the second of 2 reviews next week after Where the Crawdads Sing. I believe it. Yeah, Where the Crawdads Sing. It looks cute. Amsterdam. I had not seen this trailer before. This is the new David O. Russell film. I love David O. Russell's films. Not nuts about David O. Russell the guy, but I like his films. The cast is amazing. You got Christian Bale, Margot Robbie, the Queen. John David Washington, Chris Rock, Anya Taylor-Joy. Taylor Swift is in it? What? Really? Yeah, I'm excited. It's all these people, extremely talented people in a movie by an extremely talented filmmaker. Why would it not be? It's coming out in November, so just in time for this little boy's birthday. Looks really good. It's like a murder mystery kind of movie. Looks really good. Strange World. This is the new Disney animated film. Looks like fun. I like the design of it. It kind of looks like an old comic book. Black Adam, talked about it, looks good. Bullet Train, newer trailer, but we talked about it, looks good. Nope, we've talked about this trailer a bunch. We were seeing it in 2 weeks. I got my ticket for my IMAX ticket for the opening day. Cannot wait. And then Avatar: The Way of Water. This is the 3D trailer. And we've talked about this trailer way too much. It looks good. I'm kind of sick of it already. And they're going to keep playing it until December when this movie comes out. I'm already tired of it. Alright. And was there shawarma? Of course there was. Yeah. Stay through during the credits and stay after the credits. Now, before we go, a quick little sidebar with... Oh yeah, you know what that means. You know what I'm going to say. This week in annoying moviegoers. If there's a trend I really hate going to the movies right now, it's what they call the inappropriate laughers. Okay. So this quick little story time. I was sitting there watching Thor: Love and Thunder. There was without saying anything too big a deal, there's an emotional scene. There's a scene... emotional scene based on a character we've known for a long time. It's like a deeply moving scene. It's not jokey at all. It's really serious. This young woman sitting 2 rows ahead of me wasn't just laughing. She was... Stop it! Her boyfriend. Stop it! And we were in an IMAX, you remember? And at one point, I thought I just turned, kind of like, lips, like, what are you laughing at? And she just kind of like, looked at me and went, shut up! And I was just like, oh my god, stop! That's now become a thing. It's become a thing. It seems like this has been a long time coming. Why do you think it makes you look cool to laugh at serious parts in movies? Because it doesn't. It makes you look like an asshole. Stop doing it. It really gets me going. I felt that way. This has been building in me all the way since last summer when I saw Reminiscence. Just, why are you laughing at serious parts? When it's also, like, not bad. Like, if it was bad, if it was a bad movie, I'd get it. But when it's not a bad movie, when it's a good movie, and it's, well, it doesn't make you look cool to laugh at something sad. Dickheads. Anyway, that's all. That's my screed. Sorry. Do better, people. Do better. I love you all, but do better. Alright, and this is where I leave you. So that is it. We have nothing else to talk about this weekend. Oh, except my worst of the year. So we will do that part 2 from yesterday. We will also have reviews coming up next week. Now, next week's going to be a little more packed. We're going to have reviews of Thursday. We're going to have reviews of Wednesday actually. We're going to have a review of season 1 of Miss Marvel, which is next on the Marvel docket, followed by, of course, I Am Groot and She-Hulk. Then we will also have Thursday. We will have reviews of back-to-back reviews of Where the Crawdads Sing and Paws of Fury: The Legend of Hank. Friday, we'll have a review of Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris. Also next weekend, I'm really trying. I'm hoping our theater's going to get Marcel the Shell with Shoes on. I really want to see that one. And then on Netflix, streaming movies-wise, we're going to talk about Persuasion, based on the novel by Jane Austen and starring Dakota Johnson. Not The Gray Man. We'll be seeing that. It's opening in select theaters, not our theater, next weekend, but it's coming on Netflix the weekend after, so we will talk about it then. Nope. Anything's Possible, which is the name of the movie. More to come. And also, coming in the very distant future, I already got my ticket, September 13th, I will have a review of Clerks 3, because I'm going to that, and I saw the trailer, it looks great. Also, full disclosure, I've met Kevin Smith, I've met those gang, or met them recently. Super nice guys, which is going to make it kind of a conundrum if the movie's bad. I don't think it will be, because I think the movie's going to be really good. But also in anticipation of that, I was thinking, maybe I will do a retro review of Clerks and Clerks 2. The reason I say this is because, for those who don't know, Clerks is my favorite movie of all time, the original Clerks. It's a movie that made me really love movies in high school. So I've been wanting to talk about that, and maybe I'll do it before, we're going to do it eventually, maybe before Clerks 3. Alright, but we will have a review of that as well. So, that'll all be next time, and until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all, appreciate you all. I love you all, class dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does, if that's what you're supposed to do, or so I've been told. If you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, lists, and other fun stuff, you can check me out on letterboxd.com at Raisin on Popcorn with Grant. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, take care of yourself. Yeah, Raisin on Popcorn with Grant. As well as my podcast, Raised on Popcorn with Grant, the podcast on Spotify and Anchor. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. I want to know down below, what did you think of Thor: Love and Thunder? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion is good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below, let me know. And until we meet again, we were all raised on popcorn. Make mine with extra butter. I'll catch you guys next time. And by the Raven of Odin, let us feast. Take care. See you later. Bye.